video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. Happy New Week. Happy New Week. Happy New Week. Yeah. Guys, we're getting after it this morning. I'm so darn excited. And if you guys are ready for the zest, the news, the education, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. Boy, do we have a lot going on here. So as you guys are saying good morning to me, I'm going to say good morning to you as you check out our three amazing sponsors of the show, which includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Gemini, go where dollars won't. Trade $100 in crypto, get 15 bucks in Bitcoin. Good morning, Sewell. We got Daniel, JKB. Happy Thanksgiving week to you too. Oh boy, we have so much going on. I want to say good morning to everybody as you guys also set your reminders, because at 12 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be hosting a Spaces with Gemini, and we're going to talk about the super cycle. Is it here? And are we ready? And boy, we have a stellar panel. I am telling you, you do not want to miss this one. We have the top Doge people coming. We have top Bitcoiners tuning in, and we might even have Litecoin fam tuning in as well. So please make sure you guys are there. Again, really fire panel of guests today we have. Right, Ken? Right, Daniel, Norman, good morning. Oh boy, we have so much going on. We got Silver Days. My girl Alexandra G is in the house. Crypto Che, Bobby F. We got Brian. We have Mike Volmer, Balakis here. Good morning. My dad still doesn't have emojis, which is insane. We have NJ Tech, Joe Harvey. Good morning to you, my friend. We have, wow, you guys are chatting it up. Aquarian done napping. We got Keen Bean, Andy S, Squeaky. Shout out to Piano Matty B for rating in. We got Moneybags, Crimson's on X. We got Nash, Chase, Destroyer 1911. Hola to you, my friend. We have Chris Hanley. True, Bliss is here. Casper, Silver Days. Yukio's over there on X. Chipper, good morning. Black Hat is chilling as always. Legendary is here. Auto Cough Cough. We got Max. Good morning to you. Tommy 2 Liters. Gary's on multiple platforms as usual. We got Crypto Light Life over there on X. Good morning. We have Guhan. We have Zarkov. Good morning. We got Lasers. Clifford is here. Oh, welcome. Joe Baker's Remedy Report is here as well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Right, John? Right, Jack? Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, we have so much going on today. I can't even comprehend it all. I literally can't even comprehend it all. Now, we're going to get into everything we need to get into. But again, please make sure you guys are setting your reminders for 12 p.m. Eastern. So just over an hour after this show ends, we're going to do another show with Gemini on X. And it's going to be so amazing. I can't wait. All right. So let's get after it. Let's get after it. We have so much to talk about. Make sure my stream is up over here. Beautiful. Can I get really quick a sound check?
The sound check, baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself?
Clem. Good morning, Clem.
Bing bong.
Guys, I did have my donkey cup, but I needed to reheat it. And apparently you can't microwave the donkey cup. So I brought back, in honor of Bitcoin being near 100K, but taking quite the dip right now, my Bitcoin mug. So I got the Bitcoin mug. All right, B. Rudo. Thank you. Thank you, Rye. Wow. Let's get after it. As long as my sound is good, that's all I care about. All right. Let's smash these likes. Subscribe. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. Also, we have a subscriber goal here of 17,570. So 9 more, pimp it. All right, we got really important news to get to, but we do have a beautiful sea of green this morning. So let's take a look. We got Maker up 11.5%, Stacks, Mana's up 15%, Sand absolutely mooning today, up 34.5%. Avalanche starting to run yet again, up 9%. ICP up 10%, passing that $10 psychological level. So if we want to look at some charts at the end of the show, you guys know that you got to keep it in your noggin and save it for me, because at the end of the show, we're going to do some charts. Yeah. All right. Bitcoin falling off the cliff after Friday. Friday, we hit a high of around 99,000. Hold on. 99,000. Don't trick me. Around 700. I think it was like around 99.7 was the all-time high. People were saying on Friday, darn man, it's gonna hit that 100K. And I had that feeling that it wasn't gonna happen, right, Jay Bear? I was chilling. I was home. I was like, man, do I stay home today? Do I not leave my house today if Bitcoin hits 100K? But then something in my heart said, no, leave the house. It's going to be okay. And I was correct about that. So I ended up leaving my house this weekend. And so it was the right decision too. It was the right decision to leave the house, right, Jay Bear? And so we do have that 100K that we were just a few $100s off of. It was around 99.8. And so we started to timber just a little bit. So we kind of broke that trend of making higher lows. So Saturday, we closed at around 97.8, around the same yesterday. On Sunday, and then today opening up around that 98K, and now we're at 95,000. Oh, now $96,000. Ooh, fluctuating right now as I'm talking. Around $96,000 at the moment, down 2%. We're going to keep an eye on all of this. We have a bearish level to watch of around 91K, guys, because that's where we had some selling pressure, right, Ken? And also our more bearish scenario is around that 76K. I would say 76.7 because we had some selling pressure there as well. I think it's going to be okay, though. I think we're going to be A-okay. We made a wild ride, my friend. In the past month, we've ran 46% in the green. You could look back to November 5th, Election Day. We were at 68K, around $67,800 Bitcoin. And now we're trying to test $100,000. I think that's pretty stupendous. I think that's pretty insane if you ask me. So I would be grateful for where we're at. And if we pull back, then that's okay. Bitcoin's a tease like that. Bitcoin is the type to almost hit 100K and make us wait. But you know whose fault it is? I'm going to blame it on Jim Cramer. As I always shall. Right, Ken? Because Jim Cramer was like, oh, I would buy Bitcoin. I'm going to buy Bitcoin. Boy. Let's look at Market Cipher and see what she's telling us. We have a red dot printed from Saturday, pulling it down, that momentum. Also, the money flow is taking a little dip down as well. The VWAP is bearish. We're looking here at the RSI that is overbought still. So it shows that we're still pretty bullish, but we are overbought. And so that typically has an incoming downtrend associated with it, which we are now seeing. And honestly, in my opinion, best case scenario is to go below overbought, kind of retrace here, mid-bull RSI, and then boom, come back up. That would be the ideal case scenario. Though it would surprise me if Bitcoin just pulled back just a little bit more, sat around this overbought line, around that 70 mark, and came back up, it would not surprise me at all. Bitcoin is an unpredictable woman. She's an unpredictable woman. Though we did have a beautiful week last week. If you look, it was the highest weekly candle close ever. And so we closed at, let's see, $98,000 yesterday. So we were looking pretty good. Again, we had that high of almost $100,000. What's going to happen this week? I would like for you guys to let me know in the poll and in the chat right now. Do you think that we are going to hit $100,000 this week? Put a 1 or a yes emoji or 2 or no emoji. Are we going to see 100K this week? I would like to know. Let me see. I see a lot of beautiful people popping in the chat. And if you guys are new, then you got to let me know because I need to give you an appropriate amount of love, right? Right, Ben Spada? We give them love in this chat. And thank you to everybody that's subscribing to the channel as well, guys. We have subscribery going on here. We have a goal of 7 more subscribers today. 150 likes, 150 live viewers. Ken says, yeah, 100K this week. Nick thinks the same. I hope so. I hope so. We do have the weekly Market Cipher here, letting us know that the money flow is still high, highest we've seen since 2021. So that's giving us some bullish signals. And again, this is just the beginning of the bull market as well, in my opinion. We do have the VWAP that is pulling back here, and we would just worry if it went bearish. But right now, it is still bullish, just pulling back just a little bit. The momentum is still running to the upside. We have yet to print a red dot, and we are overbought on the weekly RSI, which is something to watch out for. We haven't been overbought since we visited 100K for the first time. Not 100K for the first time, 70K for the first time back in March and April of this year. Again, it's good to have a pullback. I think it's healthy to have a pullback. You can't keep going up forever. Got to take a break. Go outside, Bitcoin. You know, smell the roses. Hear the birds chirping. You know, that's what we need. Nature. Touch grass. Touch grass. Ronell, good morning. I advocate for everyone to go outside and touch grass. I really do. Right, Ronell? Now, we do have Ethereum that was making some moves as well, though you got to be careful. You got to be careful when it comes to these Bitcoin options. We do see Bitcoin options worth $9 billion are expiring on Friday, and this is Black Friday coming up, my friends. So this is going to get very interesting, especially during the holiday. We do see a lot of people typically sell so that way they could go buy some Christmas presents, go buy their big Thanksgiving turkeys. Crypto market should see a pickup in volatility at the end of the week as the monthly Bitcoin and ETH options contracts are set to expire. This comes right after Thanksgiving. Bitcoin and ETH options contracts that are worth around $9.4 billion and $1.3 billion will expire on the trading exchange Deribit at 08 UTC on November 29th. An option allows the holder the right but not the obligation to buy and or sell an underlying asset as a specific price within a specific time period. According to the data, breaking down the $9.4 billion in notional value in Bitcoin that's set to expire on Friday, over $4.2 billion, about 45% of the total notional value is, quote, in the money. Out of this $4.2 billion, almost 80% of them are calls that are ITM in the money. A call that is ITM is a strike price that is below the current market price, while the opposite can be said for ITM puts that are above the spot price. Overall, we do see a lot of things going on here because as far, and this is a quote, as far as the expiry on Friday is concerned, you see most of the open interest concentrated calls around 82K and 70K. Max Payne theory would suggest that we would move toward this range between 70 and 82K, but this seems to be relatively unlikely. Could we see a huge dip in Bitcoin? Again, if you look at the chart we were just talking about, 91K could be a bear scenario, and then even 76K. But then you can even look towards the high that we made in March, first visiting that 70K mark for the first time around this 73K, and the wick high from there was around 73,750, if I remember that correctly. So we do have some room to in the downside, though we do have room to the upside, which is that 99.8K. We haven't hit 100K yet. We're waiting for that. Some exchanges said 100K. But I don't think it's official until this chart says it. So we're almost there. We almost there. Right, Fish? Jason, hello. We do have Pedro from Portugal. Hello, my friend. You're new. He said, I'm new. First time. I discovered you from Lifer. Well, thank you for stopping by. And welcome. Welcome. It's great to see everybody. Right, Juanito? Right, Juanito. So look out for those Bitcoin options that are expiring as well. And we do have Ethereum. That is up 1.5%. So we have Bitcoin that's down around 2.5%, but 1.5% in the green for Ethereum. $3,415. We're looking pretty good this morning. We did hit a high today of around $3,528. Our bullish scenario here is at $3,564. That's really what we're looking at here. There was some selling pressure here as well. You can see it all throughout the past. And your bearish scenario is that $3,230. Even more bearish is $3,060. And even more bearish is falling below $3,000, which would just drive people insane. Ideally, you want to keep closing above 3220, 3230, and aim for that 3560. And even more bullish is the golden zone, which starts at 3960. That's really beautiful because what's the high for Ethereum? Around, what is it? $4,870. That's your high for Ethereum. So once we hit that 39.60 and we could create some support here, then we have chances of price discovery here, where Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs, but ETH is lagging behind, and people are very upset about it. We do have a green dot that was printed here on what was this? It was this Thursday. Yes, I was about to say Friday. Thursday, we had a beautiful green dot that was printed here on Ethereum that's pushing up that momentum. And typically around this point, we do get a red dot printed, but it's not the highest momentum we've seen in a bit. So we have some room to run with the momentum. Also, the green money flow is still popping. The VWAP is pulling back ever so slightly, but it is still bullish. And the RSI isn't even overbought yet. It's still bullish. We're still looking good here. So I think we have some bullish room to run in terms of price action. We want to make sure we could make our way to that overbought and maybe sustain it and see how far we go from there. We're going to hop over to the weekly chart too, because we had a beautiful weekly close here with Ethereum as the highest weekly close we've seen since around here in July. So we're looking pretty good. And maybe, just maybe, this could almost, I would say almost a cup and handle if it fully comes up, pulls back just a little bit on the weekly. That could probably be a cup and handle of some sort. But I would like to see some beautiful price action on the weekly Ethereum chart. You could see that on the weekly, our main target here is that 35.60. That is where a lot of selling pressure was in the past. You see it right here, back here in August of 2021. You see it here in March of 2022. Even a little bit of sideways action in March, here in July, and then now revisiting it here. So watch out, my friends. I think it will be a really good thing if we could create that support at 35.60 and then head towards that golden zone where there was a lot of selling pressure on the weekly chart as well. Bear scenario in terms of weekly, you're looking at right here, which is around that $2,300 mark, $2,330. That is your bearish scenario for the weekly. Even though that is a significant pullback, and I'm not sure we're going to see it, though I would just always give you the bullish and bearish case scenario. If you look at that level over here, that 2,300, it's 30% drop. So hopefully I don't think we're going to see that. I think there's too much zest in the market here. We do have some money flow, though, on the weekly. Looking pretty good. We've had green money flow here on the weekly since October of last year. So I think we're doing really great here with money flow. We are pulling back with the VWAP here on the weekly. Not anything to worry about, in my opinion. And we do have a green dot that is making this momentum soar. So we're doing really good on the momentum. And the momentum's not even that high right now, which shows that we do have some good ways to go in terms of bullish price action, possibly. We are mid-bull on the RSI, so I would say that we still have a lot of bullish room to run with the price for Ethereum. And I'm going to hope that brings us to new highs. Right, Alejandro? And again, this is just your bullish and bearish case scenario. None of these are price predictions. I never said it's going here, it's going there. I'm just observing. I just look at levels on charts. That's all I do. That's all I do. As we look at $94 Litecoin over the weekend on Friday and Saturday, we saw some beautiful price action on, I think it was even Friday, right? I want to say Friday. Friday, we saw some beautiful price action with Litecoin. We saw $100 Litecoin right here. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. Saturday, $100 Litecoin, $106. That is awesome. That was our high, our most recent high. We haven't seen $100 Litecoin since back here in April. It's been too long. It's been too long. But looking really good. So I missed you, Litecoin. I missed $100 Litecoin. But now we're pulling back ever so slightly. So I would watch out for $91 Litecoin as your bearish scenario. Even more bearish, I would look at $85. But your bullish is going to be your $100 mark because it's psychological. And then even more bullish is that $112. I would heavily watch that $112. And when we did hit that $112, we had a wick high of 115. So I would watch out for 115 as well. Looking pretty good, though. Looking really good on Litecoin. And then we have a red dot, though, that's kind of dragging us down with our mood right now. Like, why is there a red dot printed over here? We're down 3% for Litecoin with this red dot being just printed. VWAP is below that zero line now, giving us some bearish vibes, though we do have some green money flow, and I enjoy that. I think the marketing strategy for Litecoin is working really well. We did hit that overbought, just tapped it and retracing just a little bit now, showing us that, you know what, I think that's a little bit healthy. I think that's healthy. Looking at the weekly, highest weekly candle close for Litecoin we've seen since back here in April. Look at that. March and April. We haven't seen this for quite a minute. So if you're looking at the Litecoin weekly chart, you want to create the support above $85, and your bullish scenario is going to be that 112 on the weekly. Momentum is shooting. Highest momentum we've seen on Litecoin since April. We do have some green money flow. Highest money flow we've seen on weekly Litecoin since February of 2022, and that green money flow began in November of 2020. So this is like a 4-year Zest pulling up right now. We do have the RSI that's booming right now, almost overbought, but not even there yet. So I think we're doing really well with Litecoin. I think she needed this pump. She needed to catch up. And I don't think it's done yet. I hope not. I hope not. Even Ethereum, I feel like, has some good room to run as well. Overall, my friends, what I advise is to be careful. Why? Because there's a lot of people getting wiped out right now. What do I mean by that? There were like $500 million of liquidations over the weekend because of this price action. So I would just advise you, if you are working with all of this leverage, please be careful. Over $500 million in liquidations will drive you crazy. And you don't want to be one of those bros that just gets absolutely obliterated because you're like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin was going to $150,000 and I'm doing 20,000x leverage. No. No. Be careful. And especially when you're looking at Bitcoin in price discovery mode like it is right now, you gotta have a bullish and a bearish case scenario. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. All that investor yada yada. Thoughts on Dogecoin? We'll talk about Dogecoin in a little bit. We're gonna talk about Dogecoin if anyone requested for the charts. Also, I did acquire my Newsmax clip. So if you guys want to watch this Newsmax clip from last week, which I didn't get to show you because I didn't get it for a few days, which is all good, then we need at least 100 likes. We have 22 more likes until we hit 100. So I'm going to ask you guys to please listen to Piano Matty B in this endeavor.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
We're getting after it, my friends. We're getting after it. Please make sure you bing bong and smash the like. So, and then I'll play that Newsmax clip because it was actually a really good one. It was actually a really good one. Mike Hawk Crypto Mining smashed it, man. He smashed it. We're going to talk about Michael Saylor, though.
Bruh.
Michael Saylor. Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
People thought, he bought $4.5 billion of Bitcoin last week. He might buy a few billion more. And he came out saying it might be $3 billion. Well, joke's on us because we might have underestimated how much Bitcoin he was actually going to buy today. The news is here, my friends. How much more Bitcoin did Michael Saylor acquire? Well, this morning, turns out he bought, and MicroStrategy bought $5.4 billion, not $3 billion, $5.4 billion more of Bitcoin. I am absolutely astonished. This man is going to own a large portion of the supply. Take a look. The latest tweet, it came out right before we went live this morning. Saylor says MicroStrategy has acquired 55,500 Bitcoin for $5.4 billion at around $97,862 per Bitcoin and achieved a Bitcoin yield of 35.2%, QTD, 59% YTD. And as of yesterday, the 24th, MicroStrategy hodls 386,700 Bitcoin, acquired for $21.9 billion at around $56,761 per Bitcoin. Guys, this company owns 386,700 Bitcoin. I am just astonished that this just keeps happening. And why does it keep happening? Because this man is backed by the richest people on the planet. Because he is a very smart person that understands that Bitcoin is the future. It's the now. There's going to be a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Our own government wants to own 1 million Bitcoin themselves. Bitcoin held on centralized exchanges is at an all-time low. This is only going to continue, my friends. And when retail FOMO's in, there will not be enough Bitcoin for them. If there are people, and there's a lot of people that can afford to buy 1 Bitcoin, and if so, there's only around 2 million tied to centralized exchanges right now, it's not enough for retail. And so one day you will go to exchanges and they will not have enough Bitcoin left. And then you're going to have to go buy OTC for triple the market price. What's next? Ethereum's going to be too expensive. Also, Ethereum held on to centralized exchanges is at a 6 to 8 year low. And then you look at Litecoin. But Litecoin's going to have an ETF hopefully soon. According to Bernstein, they're making a prediction for MicroStrategy. As MicroStrategy, like we said, is acquiring a stupendous amount of Bitcoin, 370,000 Bitcoin now, just about. Oh boy, Bernstein is predicting a stock price of $600 here. They raised its MicroStrategy price target from $600 from $290 while maintaining its outperform rating on the stock. Rival broker Canaccord raised its price from $510 from $300 and reiterated its buy rating. Take a look at MicroStrategy stock today at $402, down 4.5%. We did hit a high of around $540 MicroStrategy, pulling back ever so slightly. Maybe this is the new support. Hopefully, you would see at $395. We could draw a little line there, probably around $390. Though your bear scenario where we had some support going on here is $330. And then previous to that, we were holding support here at $198, $196, which if you fall below $200, it would be a major psychological thing. People will probably lose their minds. But a $500 MicroStrategy sounds insane, and it is insane. If you look, up 689% in the past year. That is a ridiculous appreciation for a stock. Ridiculous appreciation. Taking a look at market Cipher, we do have a red dot pulling down the momentum, though the money flow is at highs that we haven't seen since December of last year, going into January of this year. VWAP is being pulled down. The RSI is pulling back as well. We were very overbought, which we typically have an incoming downtrend that we're seeing right now. Though you cannot complain about where MicroStrategy's at. Michael Saylor's not afraid. He's not afraid at all. And so a $600 MicroStrategy when we were at around $540, it makes sense to me, in all honesty. It makes sense to me. Though I'm not a genie. I don't got a crystal ball out here, so I can't tell you where MicroStrategy is going to go. All I know are the levels that we're watching on the chart. Michael Saylor is roaring, and he's not going to stop buying. He's never going to stop buying. And why should he when he understands that there is going to be a major supply crunch for Bitcoin? And they're a Bitcoin development company. So, hello. They're going to keep buying. Other people are following in their footsteps. Like who? Semler Scientific. Buying more Bitcoin. And here's their press release from this morning. We see here that Semler Scientific is a pioneer in developing and marketing technology products and services to healthcare providers. And they announced updates regarding their Bitcoin. Well, between November 18th and November 22nd, Semler Scientific acquired 297 Bitcoin for $29.1 million in cash at an average of $97,995 per Bitcoin, inclusive of fees and expenses. And as of November 22nd, they held 1,570 Bitcoin, which were acquired for an aggregate $117.8 million at an average purchase price of $75K per Bitcoin, and that's inclusive of fees and expenses. Not surprising. Not surprising. Now, this is gonna be one of many that are gonna keep buying Bitcoin. We already know Metaplanet, even Marathon, which is a crypto Bitcoin miner, they're buying Bitcoin. This is not going to stop. Cities are gonna buy Bitcoin. States are gonna buy Bitcoin. The federal government is going to buy Bitcoin. Companies like MicroStrategy. And you think for a darn second, other countries aren't going to have a Bitcoin strategic reserve as well once we establish one in the United States, which might be done within the first 100 days Donnie T secures the bag as president and is sworn in? Oh, get ready. The first 3 months of Donnie T's presidency and of the new year is going to be astonishing. We are going to see a whirlwind of change within the crypto community. You know why? Because who's going to be gone?
Hucksters, fraudsters,
Gary.
scam artists,
Gary.
Ponzi schemes.
You can't say this to us anymore, Gary, because you're going to be out of here. Gary Gensler is officially going to resign on January 20th of 2025. And that's the same day as Donnie T's inauguration. So this man is waiting till the last minute, 12 p.m. to be specific on that day. Goodbye, Gary Gensler. Goodbye. See you later, boy. And so we have Gary Gensler stepping down. The FDIC chairman is stepping down the day before the inauguration. So this is just going to be all of the people that tried to do Operation Choke Point 2.0 are throwing themselves out. They're not the only ones stepping down, as another SEC commissioner, Jamie, is going to leave the agency following Gary Gensler's exit. So this is not surprising, as we're going to see a lot more people stepping down from their jobs because they don't want to hold all the responsibility, and they probably don't want the heat that they're going to get if Donnie T becomes president, because we know Donnie T was going to fire all of them on day one. And then you got Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. So here's the latest on the SEC commissioner that is stepping down. This is Jamie. He said he plans to leave the agency early next year. He's one of the 3 Dem commissioners at the SEC, and he informed the president of his plans to leave toward the end of January. Bloomberg Law first reported this on Friday, and this guy told Bloomberg that he's leaving to spend more time with family and his wife, who has breast cancer. And he made a little statement saying, "For the better part of this year, my wife, Kelly, has confronted serious illness with admirable courage and strong spirit. We're grateful for the support of colleagues, friends, and family, and are hopeful for her speedy and full recovery and in the ensuing months." Could this just be an excuse? Yes, but at the end of the day, if he wants to spend time with wifey Kelly, and she's battling breast cancer, which is no joke, and I wish nothing but the best for this woman because nobody deserves that, then yeah, he needs to step down. He needed to go anyway. Now, Gary Gensler reacted to this and put out a statement in regards to this commissioner stepping down. Here's a little quote. Saying that Jamie had been such a dedicated public servant focused on the interests of working families for more than 3 decades. I've had the privilege of working with Jamie multiple times here at the SEC, previously when we both worked on needed reforms coming out of the 2008 financial crisis, and all the way back when we first met working together at the Department of Treasury. In each phase of his career, he has been steadfastly focused on elevating the interests of everyday Americans. At the SEC, he has been an excellent partner in our work to protect investors, facilitate capital formation, and ensure markets work for investors and issuers alike. He has been a wonderful colleague, but more than that, a friend. I wish Kelly, Jamie, and their entire family the very best. This is very interesting. Very interesting. This man just totally said, bye. See ya, Jamie. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. And also, best wishes to his wife as well. Gary Gensler's in the chat right now. What's going on here? What's going on, Gary Gensler? Why are you in the chat? I haven't seen you in a minute. He said, "Did you get my resume? I sent it 69 times and haven't heard back." I mean, Gary, what can you help me with here? I mean, listen, if you need a job that bad, maybe I can help you out. I could see what I can do here. Though there was an interview with another SEC Commissioner, Mark Ueda, that was calling for safe harbors and regulatory sandboxes to allow for innovation in the crypto industry. I'm going to give my thoughts on this after I play this clip. So, wow, just a lot of SEC news. We're jumping into it.
Now, Commissioner, Trump wants to make America the world's crypto capital. How will the next SEC chair make it happen?
Well, good morning, Stuart. One of the things that President Trump is absolutely right is the current administration's war on crypto needs to stop. There are a number of things that we can do with respect to crypto to help make America one of the global leaders in crypto. First off, from a regulatory perspective, we can provide the appropriate clarity. Some crypto is not even a security at all.
Yep.
But we need to make clear whether or not you fall within SEC jurisdiction or not. If you do, we need, again, a set of rules so those players in this space know what to do, whether it's making an offering, if you're a broker-dealer, how you handle those sorts of transactions, how you custody and safeguard those, what it means for asset managers. One of the other very important things we can do is to create safe harbors and regulatory sandboxes to allow that innovation to occur. And finally, we need to work with the Congress, the White House, and other federal regulatory agencies to make sure we have a cohesive and comprehensive approach to crypto.
Well, you seem to have a pretty firm grasp of where you want to take the SEC. Gensler steps down on January the 20th when Trump comes in. Would you want the job? Would you take it?
Well, that's a decision for the president to make. What I can tell you is that whoever steps in that job, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to address some of the regulatory excesses, not only at the SEC, but at other administrative agencies. There are a lot of new rules and regulations that were rolled out. There are a lot of unintended consequences, many of which will need to be addressed.
Yep.
You sound like you're auditioning for the job because you're coming out with all the things that Trump wants to see, right? Are you auditioning? Are you throwing your hat in the ring?
Well, I'm just going back to my experience in the last transition we had with President Trump. I was fortunate to be on our executive staff as a senior advisor to acting Chairman Michael Pivovar, who was named by President Trump to take over the agency after the Obama administration. And there are so many things, like the situation was back then, that need to be addressed. Back then, it was many of the regulatory overreaches that resulted from implementation of the Dodd-Frank.
Regulatory overreach. Keep going, sir.
Mark, I think your hat is firmly in the ring as of right now. Mark Ueda, thank you very much for being with us this morning. We really appreciate it, sir. Thanks a lot.
Well,
thank you.
Mark Ueda. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Whoa. This man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, could he just be somebody else that seems pro-crypto right now? Because I remember people telling me back in the day, when Gary Gensler was named the SEC chairman, they were like, oh boy, this guy is pro-crypto. He taught at MIT. He loves crypto, which he does. Gary Gensler, he could confirm that, he's in the chat, is a true crypto bro. You can't deny that Gary Gensler loves his Bitcoins. He loves his Algorand. And then he steps into the SEC and he's like, oh, wait, hold on. Bye. Never made sense to me, but you know what does make sense? The fact that he's a paid actor. He's a paid actor, bruh. If Gary Gensler really shared his opinions on what he did and what he likes about crypto, we would have been the leader in the whole, like, we would have had Bitcoin and crypto in the United States flourishing. We would already have been the crypto capital of the world. But Gary Gensler was paid off by Liz Warren and all these ridiculous
hucksters, fraudsters.
Thank you for saying it. Thank you. He was paid off by all these bankers and he worked for Goldman Sachs. So, of course, he was going to come in and give us hate, which doesn't make sense because it's not what he wants. Trust me, that's not what he wants. However, we were going to digress on that fact because he's leaving. He's leaving. So it worries me a little bit about Mark Ueda. I don't know if he's really for crypto. Is he really going to be all gung-ho for us? Or is he just telling us what we want to hear right now until he gets it to the seat and then he's going to maybe blow us up? Though he is on the Repubby side, and typically Repubbies are okay. What did kind of stand out to me during this little clip is he said regulatory sandboxes. And when I hear the word regulatory sandbox, it makes me think of all these other countries that test out what? Cbdc, central bank digital currencies like a digital dollar. And we already know this administration that's currently still in office advocates for that sort of thing. Absolutely not. Donnie T, I do not believe, is for CBDCs. He better not be for CBDCs, or else I'm going to be so annoyed. CBDCs are anti-America. Period. If you believe in the fundamentals of America and your inalienable human rights of life, liberty, and property, you will not endorse CBDCs because it's a CCP-style surveillance tool that are like digital coupons. Your money will expire. Your money will get frozen. You'll have a social credit score associated with a carbon credit. Oh, you're buying too many steaks for a barbecue this weekend. Your turkey's too big. Oh, no, you're not allowed to buy this. Absolutely not. So if this guy gets in as chairman of the SEC, he better not advocate for CBDCs. I'm telling you right now, because that is anti-America, that is anti-freedom, and that is anti-free speech. The whole existence of the financial system will be gone if CBDCs come in. If you already think the financial system is exclusive, it will become the most exclusive you've ever seen. Why? Because once we have a CBDC, it's going to tie into all these other countries that are plotting CBDCs in order to give us what? A one world currency. The BIS, the Bank for International Settlements, a group of unelected bureaucrats, central bankers that control like 90% of the world's economy, they're planning a one world currency. They call it a unified ledger. What do you think that means? All these countries connected to one system. So that way, no matter where you go and what you do, you can't escape. And that's exactly what they want, for you to own nothing and be happy. So if Mr. Ueda comes out and says, I am not for CBDCs, then I'm all for him. I'm all for him. But that's just something I wanted you to watch. Sounds good. Looks good. I want it to be good. And so we'll see what happens in regards to the next SEC chair. There's already people that kind of said they didn't want to do it. And that's about it. CBDCs on blockchain technology? No. So CBDCs are not crypto. It is not blockchain, because real blockchain is transparent, like Bitcoin. Every single transaction that's ever been done, you can go see. In regards to CBDCs, and if you look at the economic report of the president from last year, what they put in there is that CBDCs are not crypto, because distributed ledger technology, which is that transparent part of blockchain, is not required. So if there is no transparent blockchain, meaning that it's all private, it's not a real blockchain. It's their own evil technology that they try to use against us and try to say, oh, this looks so cool. It's a digital dollar. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Just like the magical digital money in your bank account. That's not real either. Whether you like it or not, that's a whole psychological game in itself. If you look at Silicon Valley Bank when it failed, it didn't matter what was on your magical bank app. The bank was gone. And so you weren't able to do anything with that. So people were lining up outside the banks and worrying if they were going to get their money or not to feed their families that weekend. And then we have 5 more bank failures. And then we had during 2023. And then this year we had at least 2 bank failures and more that they're not telling you about. And a lot of other banks that bought and acquired other banks. I'm telling you, they're not telling you in the mainstream media what is going on, because the financial system is falling apart. And one day, there is going to be a little journey we all go on where we try to go to the banks and the door is going to be locked. And then they could shut off your credit card. We already know in February of 2021, the whole interbanking system went down. And if you go and try to look up the articles from that day, most of them are scrubbed and you have to go get the archive. That's just the reality of the situation, is that these banks lie to you. All these people lie to you. And so crypto is decentralized and permissionless, transparent. CBDCs are not. And I could even probably go find that economic report of the president. I'm pretty sure I have it saved. Economic report of the president. I think I got this somewhere. Yeah, I'll find it eventually. Because there's definitely a spot where I had it. Yeah, I'll find it at some point. But the economic report of the president is definitely in my notes somewhere. It was nasty. And I didn't like it whatsoever. Though, we're going to keep on going and talking about our future and returning president, Donnie T. Donnie T. I think I'm going to need a Donnie T emoji. Do you guys want to see a Donnie T emoji? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Do you want to see a Donnie T emoji? Because I think we're going to need it. I think we're going to need it in this chat because he's going to be the president. So I think we're going to need his emoji out here. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do we need a Donnie T emoji in the chat? Also, my friends, I would really like to play this Newsmax clip. I see we have 118 likes. I'm sure we could get 125, and if we hit 125, then I'm going to play this Newsmax clip for you guys from last week because I got it a little late, so I apologize for that. And an Elon emoji. I don't know if we have enough memberships for that. Let me see how many memberships we need. Let's see. Membership-ary, perks, emoji. Yeah, so it's saying I can add one more emoji right now, and then we need 15 more members to add another emoji. So we could add one. So we might add a Donnie T, and then if we have enough membership-ary, then we can add an Elon. So we can add a Donnie T and an Elon if we get more emoji, if we get more membership-ary. That's what YouTube is telling me right now. That's what YouTube is telling me. Donnie T and Elon emoji sounds like a great idea. I think I agree with that one. I think I agree with that one. Don't get shadow banned. I'll name them something different. I'll name them Donnie and Elon. I think that's gonna be fine. I don't think we'll get shadow banned. Listen, we're already getting shadow banned on YouTube. How bad could it get? How bad could it get? And they can't really do much anymore because Donnie's gonna come after Google because of all their election interference. There's gonna be a lot of scrutiny coming towards these big tech companies. So Meta, Google, they're all gonna have to watch their behinds. Watch. Though there was a lot of controversy over who was going to be the next Treasury Secretary, people thought this was going to be Howard Lutnick. Apparently, it's not. And it's going to be a pro-crypto hedge fund manager, Scott Bessent. Take a look at the latest news. Donnie T named hedge fund manager Scott Bessent, a crypto enthusiast, as his pick for Treasury Secretary, yet another person that is pro-crypto. Almost all of the key people on Donnie T's administration are going to be pro-crypto, and that's absolutely bullish for us. If the Senate confirms him, the next person whose signature adorns the U.S. paper currency will be a fan of the digital currency ecosystem set up to replace the conventional financial system. Bessent runs Key Square Group, a macro investing firm. He worked for investor George Soros 3 decades ago and was, according to the Wall Street Journal, one of the driving forces behind the Soros fund management famous bet that netted more than $1 billion in profit that the British pound would collapse. Now, Bitcoin and crypto are in his sights. In an interview in July, he did say that he was excited about Donnie T and his embracing of crypto, and then it fits well with the ethos of the Republican Party. I do have a clip of Scott that was in July, and thank you to Eleanor Terrett for posting this. Here's the clip of Scott, who's going to be, again, the Treasury Secretary. Bullish.
I've been excited about the president's embrace of crypto, and I think it fits very well with the Republican Party. The ethos of crypto's about freedom, and the crypto economy is here to stay. The Democrats are running from it because they're trying to wash off the stench of Sam Bankman-Fried and his family's donations to the Democratic Party. So they're willing to take down a whole industry because of bad behavior on their part, bad behavior one actor, and I think that everything's on the table with Bitcoin. And to me, one of the most exciting things about Bitcoin is for a generation of investors who maybe post the great financial crisis have been looking for investment opportunities, or maybe they'd soured on markets. Crypto is bringing in young people. It's bringing in the people who haven't participated in markets, and having a market culture in the U.S. and people believing that markets work for them is a centerpiece of capitalism.
Yup. Yup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talking about young people. Hello, I'm here. We all love Bitcoin. We all love crypto because it's the future. If we take a look at all the onions out here, are they going and using dollars at the store and saying, here's my dollars, here's my pennies, my nickels, my dimes? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not only is crypto something we can invest in, but it's something we can spend as money. Duh. And then we have the fact that, hello, the markets are supposed to work for us instead of all of these people in Congress that decide to insider trade and rig the whole thing, and then they hold stocks. Who in the world is, this is my question, who in the world is the person that calls the shots and halts stocks? That's my question. Because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to take part in a market that I feel as though is rigged. If someone is making calls and halting stocks, why do I want to invest in the stock market? Because obviously it's not a free market. Obviously it's not fair. It's not something that I can really benefit from. Yeah, I agree with him. Mr. Scott, killing it. Killing it. Killing it. Yeah, oh, I like that in the chat. Who said that? Sola Happy said it's called Congress. Yeah, absolutely. Congress.
Hucksters, fraudsters.
Oh boy. Shout out to the Piper Academy for rating in. My Army Piper, my OC, my Trade Fly. Hello. Frat Mama's here for you with some cookies. Hold. If y'all want cookies out here, you got to smash these likes. I'm not giving none of y'all cookies until we hit 150 likes. We need 15 more likes. If we hit 150 likes, then I give you cookies. Got it? Got it? All right, hold on. I'm going to put my cookies down here. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. Shout out to all of you guys. This is great. We have some breaking news still before I hit that Newsmax clip, and we do have a Newsmax clip to play, so I will give you cookies post-Newsmax, so hold up. I just want to go through Howard Lutnick first. Howard Lutnick is going to take part in the next admin. We're going to see what that ends up being here, though we do know that he is one of the biggest people that are helping Tether, which Cantor Fitzgerald, he's the CEO of, holds most of Tether's reserves. They negotiated apparently a 5% ownership stake in Tether. This is absolutely wild. Take a look at this. Cantor Fitzgerald CEO, majority owner Howard Lutnick served as co-chair of Donnie T's transition team and was recently nominated for the Commerce Secretary, which could mark a pro-crypto shift in policy here in the U.S. Within the past year, Cantor deepened its ties with stablecoin issuer Tether by securing a deal for 5% ownership stake that was valued at as much as $600 million. According to a new report from the Wall Street Journal citing, quote, some of the business associates, this would value them, Tether, at $12 billion. The leadership reportedly sees Lutnick as a pivotal ally in countering proposed legislation aimed at tightening oversight of offshore stables like USDT. Again, we know that USDT, they don't like Tether in the United States, especially
Hucksters.
Like Goldman Sachs and Citibank, because you know what? Goldman Sachs and Citibank, they like to cook behind closed doors. They like to scheme. What is Citibank doing? Oh, deposit tokens. JP Morgan, the same. JPM coin. Oh, hello. It's obvious. Why do they not like stablecoins? Because the banks in the United States want to make a CBDC. That's the only reason. So especially because Tether's not based in the United States, they're going to completely obliterate that. And if Sir Lutnick is a part of this admin as Commerce Secretary, I don't believe that's going to happen. And it shouldn't. Because he wants to protect his own business. Geo complains so much. Jeez. How come every time I come in here, you're yelling at me? Geo, but when I'm nice to you, you don't want to accept that I'm nice to you. You don't want to accept that I'm nice to you. So I don't know what to do to help you anymore, Gio. I just don't know what to do. I don't. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do to please you, Gio. I try to be nice to you. I come in your stream. I give you support. It's never enough. It's never enough. Now, my friends, I'm going to give you guys some cookies. I have some cookies here, but I want to play Newsmax first. So if you guys want to see some Newsmax, then please let me see Newsmax written in the chat. Do you want to see Newsmax clip from last week? Write Newsmax in the chat. Write Newsmax in the chat. What time is it? Okay, we got time. Do we want to see Newsmax? Newsmax, Newsmax. Do we want to see Newsmax in the chat? Let me see. When Randi and Gio duet, I mean that could possibly happen. I mean, shoot. I mean, I really don't see, like, maybe, like, why not? Like, maybe we could do, like, a little Christmas duet, you know, like a little, like, maybe a little holiday festive. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we have no place to go, let it snow, let it snow. Even though I don't see snow anymore. Yay! All right, guys, we're going to play Newsmax right now, so please smash the like and share this out. And if you guys want to smash the like on the actual video, she needs some extra likery, so please use that link in the live chat to get there. Here's the clip. And Gio, support me. Okay? Just be nice to me.
Welcome back to American Agenda. Well, President-elect Trump reportedly looking to expand his personal business stake in the crypto industry. Trump's social media company is in talks to buy their very own crypto trading exchange.
That's right. Truth Social's parent company is said to be close to buying international crypto exchanges backed. And the news is having a big impact, causing that company's stock to soar 162%.
Wow. Joining us to discuss, crypto educator and podcast host Randi Hipper, plus the co-founder, Terra Hosting, Michael Zuccarelli. Michael, some bringing up the question, is this a conflict of interest? We know that the former president-elect, was pretty good at keeping business and politics separate the first time around. Will he continue to do that?
Well, I believe so. I believe President Trump, his family is running the business now, so he's technically got no ties to it. I don't really see it as a conflict of interest. Tons of people are getting into the crypto industry. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. And you know what? I think it's a great thing for America, and it's going to unregulate the industry.
Randi?
I'm 100% on board because it's inevitable that every single person has an interest in crypto, as Bitcoin and crypto is going to unite the states and the globe. They have no choice. It's inevitable.
And during his campaign, President-elect Trump actually announced his commitment to making the United States the crypto capital of the planet, Michael. I know we've spoken about this a little bit before, while also proposing the U.S. establish a national strategic Bitcoin reserve. Now, Trump discussed funding that reserve with the government's existing Bitcoin holdings, which are currently worth about $18 billion and were mostly seized from criminal activity. What do you make of that proposal?
I think it's a great idea to, create the National Reserve. I don't want it to conflict with the dollar like many people don't, and I don't think it will. I think it can strengthen the dollar in a lot of ways. We don't want to get rid of the United States dollar. We just want to strengthen it with other assets, and I think Bitcoin being digital gold is a great opportunity to do so.
And there you said it, digital gold, and that's kind of what I aching it to be, Randi, though I know a lot of people say it's the technology behind it, blockchain, that's what people are after. What do you think?
I think it's both. I think it's a technology that enables people to be their own bank and send permissionless transactions 24/7, 365. But it's also something that people know is something that they could keep their wealth in and it could appreciate without being devalued. Like the government hits the money printer. We don't want the money printer anymore. We need something that has a finite supply, and that is Bitcoin.
Michael, as Bitcoin becomes increasingly, I'm going to call it mainstream, is that something that you see maybe traditional investors using as a diversification tactic for their portfolio?
Yeah, I think it's a great diversification asset to have. I mean, it's just another asset class, and it's new and upcoming, and I think there's tons of upside potential. All
right, we're going to leave it there. Randi Hipper, Michael Zuccarelli, thanks so much for your insight.
Thank you.
And there we go. That was Newsmax, my friends. That was Newsmax. That was Newsmax. Yay, that was so fun. I love Newsmax. I hope to be on there again very soon. But yeah, that was Newsmax. That was so fun. Yay. So yeah, we were just talking about the money printer. We were talking about Bitcoin being so amazing. And so it's just going to continue. This is just the beginning. So I'm very excited. I love it so much. And I do hope,
I'm going to call it.
I do hope, my friends, that at the end of the day, we could have some good things going on. And so what I would ask you guys to do, because I'm a little spicy this morning, is the fact that Elon is kind of proposing that he might purchase MSNBC. And let's face facts. We need a mainstream cryptocurrency show on a news network. And it's sprinkled in. It's sprinkled in here and there. But darn, we need a whole show. And I would love to be the host of said show. And so I tweeted that. I said, I would love to host a crypto show if Elon buys MSNBC. What do you think, Elon? And so if you guys see this tweet, please use the link in the live chat, hit it, like it, retweet it, and comment. I'm going to go down all those comments and bing, 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 and like and answer them all. Because yesterday my day was crazy. Though, please make sure you go like, retweet, and comment on that. Please make sure you jump on it because we need a mainstream crypto show. And I would love to host it and bring this awareness to the mainstream as well as the younger generation. It's so important to me that we spread cryptocurrency adoption. That has been my goal since I started almost 5 years ago when I started this social media account. My goal has remained the same, which is to spread crypto and NFT adoption to the entire world. The entire world. And I'm not going to stop until I do that. And so please make sure you jump on this. Please make sure you jump on this tweet and support it because we do want Elon to see it. And I would love to be the whole host for the show. And that would just make me very happy. All I want to do is educate and bring love and happiness into the world. Ain't that correct? And indeed it is. And so I also would love if you guys could jump on this, guys. We have a stellar panel that I'm going to host in about 1 hour from now, 12 p.m. Eastern. It's almost 11 a.m. So please make sure you guys jump on this, like and comment on Gemini's tweet. We're going to be having Sir Jordan, who's the CEO of the My Doge wallet. He's so amazing. Shout out to Jordan. I'm gonna have the CTO, possibly Doge designer as well. We're gonna have some beautiful Bitcoiners on the show as well. So please make sure you jump on there. The Litecoin fam will be there too. We're gonna be talking about Bitcoin, Doge, the super cycle. Is it here? What are we gonna expect going into 2025? And of course, Thanksgiving is coming up. What are we thankful for? I'm thankful for Gemini. Go where dollars won't. Trade $100 in crypto, get $15 in Bitcoin. Make sure you guys are using that link in the live chat. I know a lot of you have. So please make sure you guys get after it. It would be great. And so there we go. There we go. We're going to host a great show in about an hour. We also have 3 more likes, my friends, until we hit 150. Please make sure you listen to Piano Matty B.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Now for the cookies. Now for the cookies. Because I made oatmeal cookies, though I don't like the raisins. Emma doesn't like the raisins. So if you guys are a fan of plain oatmeal cookie, no raisins, no nothing in it, just the oatie, then here you go. You guys are going to grab one. You guys are going to grab one. There you go. All right, so all the planers, TikTok, go first. There you guys go. Hello, big boy from Greece. Hello, Shane. Hello, everybody. Here you go. Everyone on TikTok, you got one. People on TikTok have to confirm. Please confirm. YouTube, all the plain ones are here, okay? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right, there you no, Brian, don't come after the plain ones. Don't be mean to the plainies, okay? Hold on, TikTok is about to wipe me out. Okay. All right, so these are the plain ones. Did everyone get one? Thank you. Okay, all right, Colton got one. So Colton, let me know. All right. All right, and listen, there's not a lot left. There's not a lot left of the raisins, and you can blame my dad for this one, but you could also blame me because I baked them and I had to give them away. You know, I had to give them to some important people that I was seeing this weekend. So here you guys go. On TikTok, grab a raisin cookie, Grab a raisin cookie. There you go. Did you guys get one? Alejandro? All right. Got it. Big boy said okay. All right. All right, YouTube. Jam. I got you, Jam, on TikTok. Here you guys go. All right. There you go. Grabby. I need to see cookie emojis in the chat. I don't see cookie emojis. We have membership emojis for cookies. I need to see cookie emojis. Yeah, look how many my dad left for you guys. Almost none. You could blame him. What is he doing? Eating all these cookies. SMH. But there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoy your cookies. Have you made cowgirl cookies? Is that a thing? All right. Well, hope you guys enjoy your cookies. Hope you guys enjoy them. I worked hard. So we're also gonna take a look at Dogecoin really quick. All right, Dogecoin. I need to see these Dogecoin emojis in the chat. We have DRV in the chat. We got Juju. Hello, Juju. Welcome. All right, welcome everybody. Gio, what are you talking about in the chat? It's the best time of year. Ho ho ho. Play what I just sent. What'd you send me? Hold on. I'm scared. I don't know if I trust you. Where did you send it? Hold on. Where did you send it? I gotta look for Gio's message now. Is this? Oh, okay. Discord. Oh boy. All right. Hold on. This is Gio, so don't blame me if this goes sour.
Right now I'm sitting here all alone, wishing I was still with you. We could be under the mistletoe, but no, and I'm feeling so blue. It's gonna be a lonely Christmas, a lonely broken-hearted Christmas. Don't give up about a wish list. It's gonna be a lonely Christmas.
Whoa! Gio, hold on. I actually really like that one. I'm playing it again. Hold on, I'm playing that again. I actually really liked it. Let's do that again.
Right now I'm sitting here all alone, wishing I was still with you. We could be under the mistletoe.
Oh, boy.
But no, and I'm feeling so blue. It's gonna be a lonely Christmas, a lonely broken-hearted Christmas. Don't give up about a wish list. It's gonna be a lonely Christmas.
Gio, that was so good. Oh my gosh, see, I'm being nice to you. Gio, that was so good. Oh boy, I really liked that. Oh boy, I actually really liked that. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Guys, oh boy, give Gio an emoji. Give Gio a zesty emoji in the chat. That was actually really good. Can we make that like a full song? Can we make that a full song, like more than 40 seconds? Can we do that? Oh boy, I really enjoyed that. Wow. I think I'm gonna play that again after I do the Doge chart. I'm impressed. I want to collaborate. Can we collaborate? It just uses a lot of auto-tune, okay? But you have to promise me there's auto-tune. But like, if you want to collab on a song, then I think this would be good. I think this would actually be really nice. Wow, I really like that one. I'm so surprised. Gio, darn. That was really good. All right, Dogecoin, guys. 41.5 cents, down 3%. The other day, we hit a high of around 48 cents. We almost targeted that 50. Your bear scenario right now is 34 cents. That's what we're looking at. We do have a red dot printed, VWAP pulling back. Money flow still good, though. Do it. Ron else had to do it. I don't know. Hold on. I got to play that again. That was actually really good.
Right now I'm sitting here all alone, wishing I was still with you.
Oh, yeah.
We could be under the mistletoe, but no, and I'm feeling so
That's
blue.
wrong. Oh,
It's gonna be
yeah, one more. Hold on. This was so awesome. Rewind.
Right now I'm sitting here all alone, wishing I was still with you. We could be under the mistletoe, but no, and I'm feeling so blue. It's gonna be a lonely Christmas.
Woo!
A lonely, broken-hearted Christmas.
Oh!
Don't give up about a wish list.
Woo!
It's gonna be a lonely Christmas.
Ow! Oh! Where's Gio? Did he leave the chat? I swear, if he left the chat, then I'm banning him. I'm just kidding. Is he still here? Hi, J. Lou. Hi, Matt. In the chat, I see you. Paul Kelly. There he is. Gio, can we collaborate on this? Can we do something with this? Because I feel like we could release a crypto single, like a Christmas single. I feel like that would be so awesome. And then yeah, I think that would be great. And then we could somehow film a music video. Oh boy, I think this could be a banger. Goes Randy acting like this yet not following me back. I'm so dead. Guys, do you think I should follow Gio back? Put in one or yes. G2 or no. I subscribe to your YouTube channel. I mean, I just can't be too nice. I don't know. Just kidding. J. Lou, hi. Guys, by the way, I do troll Gio a lot, but don't tell him it's just a joke. It's just a joke. I don't really mean it, but it's just a joke. But don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I said that. Yeah, I think this could be a banger. I think I gotta play it one more time. Hold on.
Right now I'm sitting here all alone, wishing I was still with you.
Oh yeah.
We could be under the mistletoe, but no, and I'm feeling so blue. It's gonna be a lonely Christmas.
Woo!
A lonely, broken-hearted Christmas. Don't give up about a wish list. It's gonna be a lonely Christmas.
Oh boy. This was great. I loved it. Alexandra G said, Randy and Gio collab. It's my Christmas wish. I mean, darn, I don't know. I guess I got to pull through if Alexandra G wants it. I don't know. This is actually pretty unique. I don't know. I kind of like it. I feel it in my crypto dots, and that's actually funny. That's actually really funny. You guys are great. Thank you guys so much for today. It is 11 o'clock. I do have to do some last minute stuff pre-Gemini space. But guys, we are going to be live in about 58 minutes on Spaces with Gemini. And we're going to have an amazing panel, man. An amazing panel. So please make sure you guys use that link in the live chat. Please set your reminders for the space. It's going to be a banger. Trust me. And so I'm so excited for it. So thank you guys so much for being here. And if you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. And, we might have a Christmas song on the way. We do have so many people watching today. We have over 900 people watching on X. X has been popping lately. Can play that song on the space. That would actually be hilarious. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share it out with friends. I gotta run. I will see you guys in about 57 minutes on Spaces with Gemini. Have a beautiful day. Again, smash like, subscribe, share. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.
Hucksters.
Just because he sang a song
fraudsters,
and we might do a song
scam
together,
artists,
it doesn't mean it's a security.
Ponzi
Gary,
schemes.
go!